This is a beautiful bangle, and you know, the nice thing about bangles, and again, this is going to be at a sale price. The price was $108.25 at QVC. We're going to save you $33 and bring that price down to $75.78. These are all done in the sterling silver. So understand, when you start to see how much metal is here, the metal alone could be this price. And now we've added the stones as well. In fact, there's almost 1 full carat of stones, and it's really easy to wear. So this one, we have small, average, or large. The small is going to fit 6.5 to 7. The average is going to fit 7 to 7.5, and the large will fit about 7.5 to 8. The one thing I will tell you this, because you're going to have the heart, the round, and the cushion cut stones, just like we kind of showed you, although we didn't have the heart in the today's bonus buy. But anyway, but the large size bracelet is not available anymore in the cushion, just in the round and the heart. This is a gorgeous piece. Erin, it's hard to find good bangles, especially for this kind of price. And I mean, again, look at all of the detail work. You know, one thing about Diamonique is it gives you a lot of luxurious details that you wouldn't otherwise get if it was just crystals and base metal.
Yeah, that's a really good point. This is definitely one of my favorite bracelets. I have it on probably 6 out of 7 days of the week.
I believe it.
And it stands the test of time because it really is nicely well put together. So you'll notice the outside has that beautiful, highly polished finish. And that is an iconic look in the world of jewelry design houses, where you have the stones that are flush set within the piece. So notice how, as Mary Beth turns her wrist, the stones aren't sticking up any higher than the bracelet itself.
Right.
So it's a very smooth design. They're actually set within that precious metal. And that means there's nothing to catch on. It's great for an active lifestyle. One of those bracelets you can put on and leave on. When you do take it off, though, it isn't going anywhere until you release that push button. And that's nice, because if this was the bangle, I can't wear it. I can't put my hand through a round bangle unless it has a hinged opening like this one. So you push that button, it opens up, and then you can see how much room you have to work with to put your wrist in there. And it's, again, one of those ones you can grab and put on as you're walking out the door, because that's usually how I put mine on. Just like the toggle necklace. It's easy. So I just pick it up off my jewelry box as I'm going downstairs. I go like this. You don't even have to look at it. You just snap it and it clicks into place.
You're probably saying, boys, do you have your lunch with you? And you're putting on your bracelet, because you have 3 lovely men in your home, 2 of which are children and 1 is your husband. But the fact is, let's go through the color, not the colors, but the cuts of the stones. I was showing you the round stones, but as you look closely on each of these, there's going to be different cuts to choose from as well. There is the heart.
And then the cushion next to it. Those 2 that you have on that side are the newer versions. We did an original bracelet of this only in the round, and it was really popular. Everybody loved the idea of it. So we said, let's bring in some of the more unusual cuts, the fancy cuts that you don't see very often. And the fact that they also are set flush within the bracelet really makes this unique and so easily wearable. We also gave the stones a 100 facet treatment. So that is our trademark specialty cut. And because the stones are set into the metal, you really want to make sure that it's the type of cut that works well with the light it can get. So what you notice is that classic 58 faceted cut on the left. I'd never say no to it. But what you'll love about the 100 facet is that when it takes in the light, it has so many more smaller facets to work with that it creates sparkle that doesn't have any dark spot to it. Look at how bright it is all around the edges. So you need that in a stone that is set within the bracelet, because the light can only hit it from the table. So it has to work well with what light it's getting.
You know, this is where Easy Pay comes in really handy, because you may want to get more than one. I'm going to put a couple of these on. I'm choosing the heart and the cushion just because they are a little bit unique and different. And then you also have the round. I'm putting them on in the small size, which is like a 6.5 to 7. Remember, average is 7 to 7.5. Large is about 7.5 to 8. But look at how beautiful those are. You know what's interesting, Erin? I mean, you know as well as I do that this was really the look from one of the big jewelry stores in, you know, that are around the world kind of thing. But especially you think of it when you think of New York. And this was, they did it in bracelets and rings. And of course it was diamonds, so they charge you a fortune. But this is that same kind of look. I was just looking for $15.16. You can get this home and buy one or buy two or buy three. Remember, you get to choose. Do you want the cushion cut? I'll show them all three here. Do you want that round cut that you see right here? Or do you want the heart-shaped stones? Or do you want the cushion-shaped stones? And you're getting almost a full carat of stones. Super easy to take care of. And look at how much sterling silver is on this. Like I said, the sterling silver alone could cost you this price of $75.
And that's a great point. And it makes the bracelet feel really sturdy too. So you're not worried about it, you know, your wrist is hitting on the counter at home or something like that. I mean, look, I can squeeze this bracelet. That's not going anywhere.
Right.
That's a nice, durable size. Oval shape too means it's going to bounce nicely on the wrist.
Yeah.
And the inside is really pretty in the way that it's finished also. There's a nice lattice work on the inside.
There is. Well, there's the three stone cuts. The round, the heart, and the cushion. You decide, all done in sterling silver, super high polish, so you get a great look. And like I said, this is where you use the Easy Pay, because you can get a couple or three of them home and spend $15 a month on your credit card. And that's sometimes, you know, I always say I spend a little more for things that I think are really well made and also are going to last a long time and be in style for a long time. This is not going out of style ever, because it's all about stones in sterling silver. And so that's why you want to get this. Plus, don't forget, every one of those stones has 100 facets cut in it, which again makes it more sparkle, more shine than even with our regular Diamonique stones. And it's all sitting flush so that you don't have, it's not only making it nicer for you so it doesn't catch on something, but it also protects the stone itself. But remember, do we get a lifetime warranty, Erin?
Of course. Our Diamonique stones all have their own lifetime warranty. So make this your signature everyday bracelet, because you know if something happened to the stone, it could be repaired or replaced for the lifetime of the piece.
Yeah, that's so true. All right, we are going to move on to the next item, which happens to be what is near and dear to my heart.